Welcome to the Midlife. Hello, Kimby.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yes, if you
So exciting. Everyone, definitely shout out a birthday little memo to Miss Kimby. It's her day today.
It is my day. It is my day. I'm happy about this birthday.
Are you? Tell us
Yeah.
all the things.
51's like a relief. 50 felt really weird for me. That felt like a really big shift, 49 to 50. And it really was just like a couple of days of adjusting to it. It wasn't like I was sad about it it just felt weird. I don't know. It was just like a weird number for me. But 51 is like, well, I'm in it. And it just feels ready to go.
I agree. There's different energy to those two.
Yeah.
For sure. If you just saying it out loud and thinking about it, it's like 50 feels a little bit heavier in your belly, and 51 feels lighter. It feels like, oh yeah, here we go. And we're off and running. Right? It's like, I'm already there. I'm in the new and let's do it.
Yeah. I'm already in my 50s.
Agree.
So 1 is no big deal. Yeah. Feels good.
I agree.
Yeah, feels good. But also, are you kind of like shocked that we're this old sometimes though too?
I have to tell you, I don't really think about it very much. So when I do think about it, it's a total trip.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just in the now and doing the thing and whatever. And then, especially, I have a 9-year-old. So most people that have a 9-year-old are like 100 years younger than me.
Right.
So in my experience. And so that could be a moment when they're like, hey, so how old are you? And I'm like, 1,000 years older than you. You're fine. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's then I feel like, oh, okay. But I also kind of own it and love it.
Yes. I have all of those feelings too. Because I have the little person as well. And so that is weird to be at school, having done that same thing 11 years earlier with the eldest. So yeah, that just highlighted quite a bit. And I'm just kind of like surprised that we're this old. And I think everyone looks pretty good. Like, I don't know. I don't know if there's something that your brain does where even like when I haven't seen like a group of friends in a long time, we all get together. To me, we look all exactly the same. Of course, don't put up a picture of us now and us then, but I don't know.
It's not true.
But I like to believe it is
good.
because it feels good. I mean, I feel like we feel the same inside, I guess.
I think it's true. I think we are who we are. And so that, as we say, what's inside comes out, and that's what you feel. And so therefore that's what you see. But I do think it's, I've definitely seen pictures. We do look different, but I'm okay with that. I don't want to look like I'm 20.
No.
When I look at a picture of me 20, I think about me 20 and I'm like, yeah, that was great. Then I'm good.
Right. The other thing is,
I don't want all of it.
I think I had an expectation of what like feeling like a grown up would be. And I've never felt that. I've never is like, I'm never going to feel grown up. I don't know. And I don't know that that's necessarily a bad thing. I know.
No, I think it's wonderful.
For a while, it kind of bothered me. Like, aren't I supposed to be more mature than this? Aren't I supposed to, fit into something more elegant than my form? And then I'm like, fuck it. This is me.
Yeah, I think that's the gift of the midlife. Where you finally, the acceptance of, fuck it, this is me. This is who I am. And whether you are elegant, and that's who you are too, and you aren't the goofy, I mean, I went out the other night and something came out of my mouth and my friend said, oh God, you're such a dork. And we both giggled in a loving way. And I thought, yes, I am. I'm silly. I'm a silly person. And I like to giggle and I like to find the humor in things. And yeah, that's me. I remember I had a therapist once and I said, that's just not fun. And she looked at me and she said, it's not always going to be fun. I was like, yeah, I know, but most of the time you can make stuff fun. Like I like to look at the fun. It was just so funny. She was just so annoyed that was something important to me. And over time, I think she learned to have more fun.
I was going to say, I really want to get back in touch with her and see if she's worked her shit out after talking to you. Because I think it's supposed to be fun.
I think I enjoy that it's supposed to be fun. And I think that when you're around people that feel that way, you do kind of get inspired in that way and think, I wonder what is fun to me. It doesn't have to be the same, obviously.
I had somebody in the last, 5 to 8 years say, "You're such a dork," and they meant it to be mean. And I laughed and I was like, I know, I am. I love that about me.
I love that about you too. I think it's such a beautiful thing to own. It's so free and fun, and I don't know. There's just no limitations on it. I think being authentic, whatever you are. I have a friend that is pretty intense, and when people meet him, they're like, "How are you friends with him?" I'm like, "Oh, I fucking love that about him because it is exactly who he is." It's like he's doing it to you. This is who he is. He's doing it to Everett. That is how he lives his life. And he will tell you straight up what he's thinking, and he will not hold it. And it's not to hurt you. It's just who he is. And I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate, as long as someone's being true and authentic to themselves, I think it's so cool. No matter what they are.
So here we are, I guess, the dorks at 51.
Loving it.
And I'm good with that.
Yeah, me too. Oh my gosh. So I love this. I want to have this conversation with you because whenever birthdays come around, any direction, whether it's mine or someone else's, I want to know. I'm desperate to hear your feelings on this and everyone else's. What's the difference? Is there a hierarchy? What does it mean? What's the difference between a text birthday greeting, a voice memo birthday greeting, a phone call birthday greeting, a Facebook birthday greeting? I want to know all the things.
So I have actually spent a lot of time thinking about this because
good.
I think that there's a lot of information in all of those things. So the first iteration of this conversation in my head was, sort of in the height of Facebook, 3 to 5 years. And I'd get a notification of somebody that it was their birthday. And I would feel that I didn't want to wish them a happy birthday. And then I would say to myself, well, if you're not even going to wish the person a happy birthday, why are they your Facebook friend? So that was very helpful in cleaning out my Facebook friends. Okay. That was great. Number one.
Great.
So the second thing is that I took it as sort of a ego boost to see how many people of my friends would wish me a happy birthday on Facebook.
I think that's very common.
Yes. And there's a number, and, if it surpasses that number, I'm feeling pretty good about myself. And that is just the quantitative person that I am. And I will measure your friendship. Not really. So there's that element. But generally, I think the Facebook happy birthday is super fucking lazy, but I do like it for people that I do care about. I am glad that we're friends, but we don't have a relationship. I am happy to know what's going on in your life. I do want to see your kids grow up. But I know that we're not going to really have an in real life relationship. So I'm cool with that. And I think a lot of that speaks to not boyfriends, but friends that are boys from, parts of my life in college or work or whatever that I'm not going to talk to. I'm not going to go hang out with, but I'm glad to still have a connection through Facebook. Now, on the proactive side, I have gotten super thoughtful about how I wish people happy birthday. And in fact, if you don't get a Facebook happy birthday message from me, I do it on purpose, and I'm either texting or calling you. Because I think because it is the Facebook happy birthday is so empty. So I'm okay with the people that are Facebook happy birthday me, because that's where the relationship is. But I want you to know that if you are getting a text or a call from me, it's meaningful. The happy birthday. Of course, now I'm panicking, but wait a second. Now I'm panicking about the people that I might have forgotten that they're like, I didn't get a call, I didn't get a text. Probably I forgot to be that, but.
Oh yeah.
Take
I also
take that as no
reflection.
Yeah. Take that as no reflection on how I feel about you. But No, but there are people that I will, and it's hard too, because on your birthday, you're busy. And I know they're probably not going to necessarily answer my call, but I do feel better about acknowledging the birthday with like a voicemail or a text. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And is there a hierarchy? Is there different meanings to the text or the voicemail?
Yes.
So what are the differences? What makes you do which one?
So there are some relationships that I think that it would be a slight to just send a text and not call. And that's I'm putting that on me. Like, I'm not saying if you text me that I'm going to be upset that you didn't call me. I'm just saying that I am now differentiating in my mind. And again, this is going to bite me in the ass, because if I didn't call you, it probably wasn't as this thoughtful. But if I did call you, it was this thoughtful. Can we just put that disclaimer out there?
Yes. Okay. Yes. There is a difference.
Yeah, but if I do pick up the phone, it's because I am, and I don't like to talk to people, as you know, like in general. So if I'm making that extra effort, it's because I really want to send a message that you are meaningful to me and I want to talk to you in person.
Yes, like all of the podcast people that are listening. She means.
No, I don't. I mean, I actually like.
I don't like talking to people. I just do it for a living.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
It's a lot of extra energy.
Totally yes.
So
I totally get it.
Do you assign a hierarchy? Do you have a matrix of friendship like I do?
I do. I think they're very different. And I mean, I feel that way. So that's why I'm fascinated in hearing how everyone else feels, and if it matters at all. I mean, some people it probably doesn't matter at all, one or another. At least you're being acknowledged. But I do feel that way too. I feel like Facebook is stressful. It's like pressure. Like everyone has to do it, and it feels like you're a jerk if you don't do it. And you have 14,000 friends, so all 14,000 of them need to say happy birthday. So if you know me and you are my friend, you know that I don't frequent Facebook very much, except for in our group for muddling. And I feel like Facebook is a place to learn not to like your friends, so I stay away from it because I like my friends. And so I don't want that opportunity. It has a lot of energy for me in there, and so yeah, it's not my favorite. So I don't want people to feel pressured ever to wish me a happy birthday. Like, either do it or don't. Like, yeah, it is not a pressure. It's not. I'm just as happy to hear from you on a Tuesday than I am on my birthday. Maybe more so. I don't know. It doesn't hold that value. I know there are people in my life that it holds huge value, and I do feel pressure because it's something. I usually fucking blow it with those people though, because there's something in my DNA that just doesn't have as much importance on that.
And that's the worst, right? When you like see that somebody wish somebody else a happy birthday, and then you have to be the asshole the next day and be like, happy belated birthday. Does that belated birthday count?
I think it does. Usually,
really?
If it's someone, I think so. Because again, you have your whole life to live. There's 14,000 friends on Facebook, and all of a sudden, Aunt Jenny or whoever wrote on someone, and you get the notification that she said something to so-and-so, and you're like, oh, fuck, it was so-and-so's birthday, right? So I think it all matters, and it's still just about being thought of. I don't know why there's so much pressure on the day, but I know there is. And I'm not a fan of it, but also you're all being notified that it's someone's birthday every day when you go in there, and I don't do that. So I don't go there, so I'm not getting the notification. Thankfully, I have a husband that loves social media, so I'm mostly getting texts that's like, it's Kimmy's birthday today, and I'm like, oh my God. That is for sure happening. If you have heard from me, my husband had a birthday. That's funny. And thank you, Matthew. Yes, but I also think there's a hierarchy to there's the text and the voice message. I feel like a voice memo, if you feel personally like connected to that person, or a video that you're sending to wish someone a happy birthday, like if you don't want to interrupt, because I feel like the text is because you don't want to interrupt someone's day. And you want them to know that you're thinking about them. And I still think that's awesome. But there's some people where I feel like that's not enough. I want them to like hear my goofiness and I'll sing them happy birthday, or, you know, we'll make a whole video. Like Charlie and I have done some stop motion, you know, Legos. And, you know, it just depends. We're pretty goofy here, but yes, I agree. There's definitely a different feeling to someone picking up the phone, making time. And even if you don't have time, just saying, I love you.
Yeah.
Roll, or, you know, sending a video, or that's why I think I like voice memo. And if someone has the time, they usually call you back. And
right.
Usually they don't, because they have 15,000 friends on Facebook that are trying to get to them. So
right.
Very limited time in their day on that big day.
Do you have a list of people that if you don't hear from them, like you're either hurt or angry? I mean, I do, because it's like it's on like the extended family. I'm like, really? You can't even fucking wish me a happy birthday?
Yeah. I'm going to say I didn't grow up that way, so I don't have a really good practice of that. Like, the extended family is the extended family. Everyone kind of does their own thing. So I don't know if I really have a list. I think I'm aware, but I also know that I'm not great at it. And so I give everyone that humanness, and I speak to being bad about it with my friends that I'm bad about it, because I will call them. I mean, this year, my lovely friend Samara, if you are listening, I also have never been in front of a computer. So, you know, I've been now sitting in front of a computer, which gets me to my calendar every day, which gets me to, if you are on my personal calendar,
ooh,
now I know it. And so, I mean, maybe for the first time in, I don't know, 15 years, I got on the day, I'm usually like a week late with her, and I leave that message like, hey, it's me again! Happy late birthday! I did it!
Someone's at my door. Hang on.
Someone is at your door.
Hang on.
Mm-hmm. That is such a good growl.
There you go.
You're going to have an office in the back really soon.
What?
You are going to have an office in the back really soon. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, God. Anyway.
I'm so excited. Anyway, so my dear friend Samara, probably 15 years of me calling her late and not missing her birthday, and I know it matters to her, and so I leave an extra dorky, funny message about what a loser I like. That is just not. I'm just not good at it, and it has nothing to do with how much I love her, and you know who I am. I have to be able to explain it and love her even more, and whatever. But this year, I called her on her birthday for the first time in 15 years. She picked up the phone. I'm like, "Can you fucking believe this?" That was how we started the conversation. I'm like, not only am I getting you on the phone, which is almost the hardest thing in the world for us to do, but it's your birthday and I didn't fucking blow it. So happy birthday. We laugh. I'm like, don't get used to it.
No, yeah, you reset the bar.
We did, but, you know, it may have just been this year, but I'm going to take it as a win, and we had a really good laugh, and that felt great. So I think you can do it in your style, however, but I think the importance is, what is the energy behind it? Are you just filling it because everyone else is, or does this person actually matter to you? And if it does, how do you want them to feel, and how will they know if you read them a Facebook post? Well, that you really give a shit, you know, and that they matter to you. And like you say, there are people that are more removed and peripheral, and it does feel nice to know that they're thinking about you. And if you have, thank you, because I haven't checked my Facebook. Energetically, I'm sure I got it, but yeah, I think, you know, there's the thing to. I'm not poo-pooing those people. I think great, but if you're in my I give a damn group, it feels different than that, I think.
Yeah. The thing about birthdays is I think that I am more concerned about wishing you a happy birthday, really, when we get down to the nitty gritty, that I don't really care that it's my birthday. It's like, it's a day.
You don't?
I don't really care. Like, I don't need like presents. I don't need like some huge celebration. I don't need a party. I don't need any of that. And the problem with that is, though, that I've passed that on to my children because I never was like, just a birthday. Happy birthday. Here's your cake.
I know, but I know people that it means a lot to them to be acknowledged and to be celebrated and celebrate and all that stuff. So I think you got to train your people, just like we were saying with everything else, and you have to let them know. And if it's really important to you, then put it on Facebook that this is the week. It's on Thursday. Like put it out there where people won't fail you or help them. So if it is important to you, because it isn't to everyone, and I think that's important too, that you're helping your people show up for you. And
I actually just had a huge fucking revelation.
Tell me.
I don't really care about my birthday because I always have to do what other people fucking want to do for me on my birthday.
Ah, that's so big.
What are we going to do for your birthday? I don't know. Fuck off.
I completely understand and agree. I think that's why I haven't celebrated my birthday mostly, because I think it's that feeling like you're serving everyone else, and I feel like my life is about serving everyone else. So
totally.
On my birthday, I'm like, I want to go out to dinner with my husband and let him drive and take care of me, and or stay home, or just be quiet, or I don't know. Oh, I think it just started snowing. Sorry.
Oh, so fun. Yeah, I think
So
that's the issue.
That's huge. That's huge. So what do you want to do on your birthday?
I don't know, because I've never given myself the space to really think about what I want to do on my birthday.
Oh, my gosh.
Because it's always about letting somebody else celebrate my birthday.
Right, or having a party for everyone else on your birthday. I always think that's so interesting.
The worst.
But I know some people love to do it, and because they like to have other people and celebrate, and I'm all for it. If you love to do it, I mean, I get it. I like to have, sorry, Penny. I like to have people over, and and if that feels great. But if it doesn't, you don't have to do that.
No.
Obviously, take the $1,000 you were going to spend on everyone else to drink at your house and do something remarkable for yourself.
Hang on one second. Penny! Penny!
I love that noise, though. We have to keep that. I'm going to keep that part taped. There was one like when you were in the other room, and I'm like, I'm keeping that as that's going to be my new ringtone.
You're going to have the worst time editing this one. You're just going to take out chunks.
This is going to be a challenge.
Sorry.
That's
sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's my birthday, but I guess it'd be really fun. If any of you listening want to wish me a happy birthday, I'd love to hear from you. You can jump into our Facebook group, Buttling Through the Midlife, or you can DM us. And I'll take your birthday love, your birthday wishes for the day. Why not?
For sure. And I'm going to dare you to sit for a minute and decide what you want to do for your birthday, and let us all know what you end up doing.
Okay. I will post.
All right.
I will post what the birthday celebration ends up being.
Happy birthday, dear one.
Thank you. Looking forward to another year with you.